Good evening, you're welcome. Tonight at 9. Taoiseach Simon Harris says he won't let other countries' migration policies undermine Ireland's.
This country will not in any way, shape or form provide a loophole for anybody else's migration challenges.
US President and Benjamin Netanyahu discuss aid and hostages as Joe Biden reiterates his clear position about an Israeli invasion of Rafah. Chief Executive of the HSE says the health service failed Aoife Johnston and that failure led to her death. And in sport, on a bumper day of GAA action, Clare edge out Cork in pulsating Munster Hurling Championship clash. Taoiseach Simon Harris has said Ireland will not, as he put it, provide a loophole for the migration challenges in other countries. Well, it was a busy day on the sports front, so let's go over to Eamon for the details.
Thanks indeed, Kate. Good evening to you. Well, Limerick secured their second win in the Munster Hurling Championship. The All-Ireland champions comfortably beat Tipperary. Cork slumped to their second provincial defeat, Clare edging what was a riveting encounter.
The goals will claim the headlines from today's fair by the banks of the Lee, but during the first half there was an exhibition of points from play, rarely more than one between Cork and Clare, both sides desperately seeking their first win in Munster. Cork led by 14 points to 12 at half-time. Pat Ryan's side did have a couple of goal chances in the first half, and they got just rewards for those efforts early in the second when Patrick Horgan tapped the ball in over Eibhear Quilligan, and despite a flurry of scores for Cork, the Banner raised their own green flag. By the 45th minute, it was a 2-point game again. Cat and mouse continued until Cork lost Sean O'Donoghue to a second yellow. The resulting free made it 120 apiece, and the momentum was with Clare, who scored 2 goals and looked safe. Talisman, Shane O'Donnell and David Fitzgerald doing the honours.
Acceleration for Fitzgerald, cuts back inside! Oh! David Fitzgerald with a mighty finish!
With just 5 minutes left, there was still time for 3 more goals. Pat Horgan caught the Clare defence off guard with a free, while Clare had a would-be 4th disallowed. Tensions ran high, injury time went into a 7th minute, and by the time James Owens blew his whistle, Clare were 2 points to the good. The winning margin slashed with a last-minute goal by Robert Downey. 326 to 324.
Look, Munster Championship, an absolute battle from start to finish. Not a big physical belts put in, but look, today we got the result, and we're delighted with that.
Limerick picked up their second win of the campaign. At half-time, they led Tipperary 12 points to 7, and the All-Ireland champions never really looked threatened. Aaron Gallan put daylight between the sides with a well-worked 44th minute goal. Peter Casey also goaled in the second half, but was badly injured and will be a concern for John Kiley. Tip kept the scores coming, but couldn't match the intensity of their hosts, and it finished 227 to 18 points at the Gaelic grounds. Ivani Cullen, RTE News.
In the Leinster Hurling Championship, Galway and Kilkenny played out a draw. The Cats were 4 points up at half-time, despite Galway getting a goal from Gavin Lee. Kilkenny ended the first half strongly in Salt Hill. Brian Concannon added a second Galway goal, but Kilkenny looked set for the win until Kinvara's Conor Whelan slotted over a late point, 2-23 to 29 points, the final score there.
With 90 seconds standing here on the sideline, I would have definitely accepted the draw, so it's probably okay. I just felt we probably could have pushed on, and our efficiency probably hurt us a little bit. We left a few chances behind us, but as I said, with 90 seconds to go, I would have taken your hand off for a draw.
Donegal booked their place in the Ulster football final with a dramatic win over Tyrone. Extra time was needed to settle a close contest.
Summer sunshine for this springtime championship encounter. Donegal looking to repeat last week's Derry demolition, scoring first and keeping it tight in defence. But Tyrone edged a cagey first half, Colin McShane stretching their lead to 8-5 at the break. Donegal's wayward shooting let them down again, while Tyrone continued to hit the mark. Goalkeeper Niall Morgan leading the way as they went 3 ahead at one stage. But Donegal dug in, and trailing by a point into added time in a heated atmosphere, Brendan McCole kept his cool with a point to force extra time. The longer it went on, the better Jim McGuinness' side got. The red hand running out of road as a long-range Paddy McBrearty effort sealed the win, sparking joy as Donegal march on, 18-16, the final score.
you get these games. This is why we love the Ulster Championship. You know, it's so competitive, and every single team that enters at the beginning of the year believe that they can win it. And that was a huge battle today. And obviously, we'll have to enjoy the next couple of hours.
Donegal now face Armagh in the Ulster final in 2 weeks' time. Paul O'Flynn, RTE News.
Louth and Dublin will contest the Leinster football final. Louth had 4 points to spare over Kildare in today's semi-final. Sam Mulroy in scoring form for the wee county, so it's back-to-back Leinster finals for Louth for the first time since 1958. Dublin await on the 12th of May. The Dubs got the better of Offaly, 322 to 11 points. Dublin remain on course for a 14th successive provincial title. Paul Mannion pleased to progress as expected.
I think only a week or two ago we got our full panel of 30 plus players fit and training, so everyone's pushing each other on, and it's coming at the right time. So another big challenge ahead now in a couple of weeks' time against Louth.
All-Ireland champions Dublin will play Meath in the Leinster ladies football final. The sides made it 2 wins from 2 in the group stages today. Dublin had a comprehensive win over Laois. Meath, meanwhile, got the better of Kildare, 2-11 to 12 points. Margaret Cremen has won a silver medal at the European Rowing Championships. The Skibbereen rower was second in the final of the women's lightweight single sculls. Jake McCarthy was sixth in the men's final. In the B final of the men's heavyweight single sculls, Paul O'Donovan finished second. Cremen was well pleased with her solo achievement.
It was my first time ever racing the single at a world rowing event, so it was definitely a good experience. And I'm usually in the double, but my partner was sick, so we'll be training on for Lucerne Regatta in a few weeks. So it was nice to race the single here, but I missed her.
1 point still separates the top two in the Premier League title race. Manchester City were 2-0 winners at Nottingham Forest after Arsenal's 3-2 victory at Tottenham.
3 games remain for Arsenal, 4 for Manchester City. The Gunners maintain their slender advantage, but they still need City to slip up the lead. A swift counter-attack led to the Gunners' second goal.
And Saka makes it 2!
Second half substitute Erling Haaland for City's second.
Space for De Bruyne. Erling Haaland. Haaland! Instant impact!
In the day's other Premier League game, Justin Kluivert was among the Bournemouth goal scorers in a 3-0 win over Brighton. Dave Kelly, RTE News.
Shane Lowry and Rory McIlroy are right in contention on the final day of the Zurich Classic of New Orleans. The pair began their round on 21 under par. Currently, they are 24 under in a share of second place and just one shot off the lead. Ronnie O'Sullivan is 3 frames away from a quarter-final place at the World Snooker Championship. The 7-time champion leads Ryan Day 10-4. Mark Allen, meanwhile, leads John Higgins 9 frames to 7. And these were the happy scenes in Dublin Airport earlier as the Irish team returned from the European Para-Swimming Championships in Madeira. Ireland won a total of 11 medals at the championships. Derval Brady and her teammates welcomed home by family and friends. And that is your sports news for now, so it's all yours again. Kate.
Thanks, Eamon.